This is a Nintendo Entertainment System, also known as the NES. It was first created on July 15th, 1983 in Japan. It was released in the United States on October 18th, 1985, before it was released to the world, the entire world, on September 27th, 1986. And since then, it has become one of the most popular game consoles in the world, being played by millennials, Gen Zs. They all play this game, and for good reasons. It has a bunch of good games too. And as for me, I also have an NES, because my stepmom has an NES, two NESs, an actual one which you can put your games in, and one where the games are all on a port. My stepmom didn't let me touch the one where you can put games in because that's valuable. So she let me have the one with the portable games in it. And I've been playing this for months. It is awesome and I love it so much. And in the NES, there are 30 games in here. And I thought, I kind of want to rank these on a scale or a tier list. Which is exactly why I made this video. Because I want to rank NES games. Now, before I start, I just want to say that this isn't going to be in any specific order. It's just the way I want to rate them, and just a random order. Also, sorry if your game that you want to be in this video isn't on here. Sorry about that. But without further ado, let's get to the very first game. Mega Man 2 is an action platformer game where you're this guy in a blue metal suit who is not Sonic, shooting his way through enemies and killing bosses. And one of the things I really like about the bosses is that when you kill them, you get their power-ups. And there are 8 bosses, so you get 8 different power-ups. And each power-up you get for killing these bosses is very cool, and also just very different. There's a bubble one, there's a laser beam one, there's one where you freeze time, there's one where you can throw saw blades, that was my favorite. And there's one where you can throw platforms, which is also really cool because there are actual lives hidden around the game, which is the head. Yeah, I haven't seen that one before. So you can use those platforms to get up and get those lives, which is cool. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I said, because if not, I would look very stupid. There are 8 levels in this game, and each one of them feels very different. And that's one of the things I love about this game. Everything, it feels different. Nothing really feels the same. There's a lot of things added in here that doesn't feel too much. It feels just right. Now, on with the levels. Like I said, all of them are very different, and they feel very cool. There's a jungle one, there's a lava one, there's a one with your platform, there's the worst one, I hate you, and there's a water one, and there's 3 others that I can't think of right at the top of my head. But all around, this is just a really good, fun game that I can play for hours. High S tier. Might be my favorite one in the NES. Also, let me just say, the original Mega Man, which was not in the tier list thing because it wasn't on there, only the second one was. Kind of weird, but anyways, the original Mega Man was made in 1987, and the first Sonic was made in 1991. So if you really think about it, Sonic copied from Mega Man, so you're wrong, Jaden. Oh, you can't fool me. Donkey Kong, the very first Mario game ever to be created, which was in 1981. Actually, fun fact, this Mario game wasn't originally going to be a Mario game. It was originally going to be a Popeyes game. Yeah, I'm not joking. There's a whole, thing about it. But something happened with, licensing issues, so they couldn't really turn that game to a Popeyes game. So they had to make it into their own thing. And make it their own thing they did. And since then, the world has not been the same. Because it's been a lot better. Over 44 years later, I still think Donkey Kong is a great game. It has a lot of replayability, and the only, minor problem I have with it is that there are only 3 levels. But I say minor because this game, Donkey Kong, was originally just an arcade game before it was imported on the NES with this controller. Because, let me tell you, playing with this controller makes it a little harder, and it also makes it a little harder for some of the other games from the arcade put into the NES. So that might affect some of my ratings for the other NES games, but we're just gonna wait until then. The game itself is kind of cool. it's kind of like playing Jenga, because at first it's kind of tricky and a little hard, but I think you start to kind of get the hang of it, and then the whole thing falls down. But still, this game, it can be very hard, but it also can be kind of a little easy when you get the hang of it. It's really good. So yeah, happily put it in A tier. Donkey Kong Jr., the sequel to Donkey Kong, you probably didn't know existed, which is fine. I wouldn't hate you for that. Donkey Kong Jr. is honestly a pretty good game. I like it. Instead of playing as Mario, you're playing as Donkey Kong Jr. I should really script these videos. And this one's different from Donkey Kong, but besides the fact that Mario's not the main character, but also there are 4 levels instead of 3. Any levels I think are pretty cool. There are sometimes like I'll get stuck on a level because of just one certain part that it's really hard and I don't like, and that's kind of like my only flaw with the game that I don't like about it. The rest about it, I think it's a pretty good game, and I think it's just as good as Donkey Kong. A tier. Also, before I continue forward, I just want to say I'm not gonna rank these like games within the tier list. Well, I'm not gonna like rank the things within the tier list, like saying this is better than this or this is better than this, so I replace these, because that'll be too complicated, and I don't want things to be complicated themselves. I already had to draw like 30 of these, and move this from my mom's house to dad's house, so. And also, this is just a totally amazing video, okay? We don't like to get complicated. Super Mario Bros. 1985. It is what some would consider to be the first Mario game, and even though they're wrong, it is technically the first Super Mario Bros. Game, so that's something. Super Mario Bros. Is an absolute classic of a game. It's really good. I really enjoy playing it. Also, compared to Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong Jr., there's a lot more in here. For starters, there's actually like worlds and levels. For each world, there's 4 levels, so in total, there's 32 levels in the game. And also there's a bunch of secrets in the like games and levels themselves, where you can skip entire levels, you can skip the levels themselves, and that's really cool. Although I do feel like that if you're able to skip levels and also just entire like worlds, I do think the gameplay is a little more boring when you do know that, but that's just my opinion. And don't get me wrong, I do think this is a very good game, but compared to Donkey Kong and the other two, I think I like playing those more than I like playing the original Mario Bros. Still a great game, still a classic. Don't think it's as good as these, but you know, like almost. Speaking of things not being as good as their predecessor, Super Mario Bros. 2, a bad, boring game. Now, I think like by itself, this game is like alright, I guess, but it's just I don't like it very much. First of all, like you can't really kill a lot of things, at least as far as I know. I tried to play this game a while, and I always just get bored playing it. There's not really a lot. Plus, I can never get past the second level. So yeah, Super Mario Bros. 2, not really a great game. Let's see here, but also not like a terrible game. It's just kind of boring. So yeah, D tier. Super Mario Bros. 3. This might be my favorite Mario game. This is so good. Unlike the other unlike the second one, this one is kind of more similar to the first one, but better. There's more power-ups. There's also, it's just a better game. I love it. I love it so much. The power-ups are cool. I think the bosses are cool. The bosses are definitely the easiest part of the levels. The ship parts, man. The ship parts, I don't like them. They're hard. They're hard. Although I have gotten used to them and they are a lot good. Honestly, I don't have like too much to say about this. I just think it's a great game and I love it so much. I've played it so much not to love it. So yeah, S tier. Best Mario game of all. So, remember a few minutes ago when I told you that this was the first Super Mario game? Well, I was wrong, because this came out in 1985, and Mario Bros. Came out in 1983. And it's pretty bad. I don't like this game. This game is a single level where all you do is collect points until you die. You have 3 lives, I think 4, but I'm just gonna say 3. And it is just a very boring game. Like I said, all you do is collect points, and that can work for you if you're playing with friends, but I don't have any friends to play with. And also, this game just, like, it's boring. I get bored every time I play it. And also, there's some weird stuff going on in the game. Like, when you hit the beams to hit the shells, so to get more points, it goes like this. It's weird. Honestly, probably my least favorite Mario game, ever. But you know what isn't my least favorite Mario game? And what is actually one of my favorites? No, it's not this. And it's not Super Mario Bros. Wii because that's on the Wii. It's actually Dr. Mario. Released in 1990, and it's also one of my favorite Mario games. It's kind of like Tetris, but better and harder. It's kind of like a pill format where you try to follow pills on the other pills to make them disappear. And it goes easy at first, but then when you go to the hard level, it gets very difficult. I played this on stream, like, I think a few times, and it's just great. Honestly, I think without the Mario branding, it's still good on itself. I think they just kind of did that because they thought it would make more money. Talon, if you're editing this, future Talon, put like a screen, tell me, if it works. But yeah, even without the Mario branding, I still think this is a really good game, and I love it very much. It's very harder, and it's just something that a lot of these games don't really get me to do, which is pay full attention to what I am doing to the game. Because usually, when I'm playing one of these games, I usually have like a video playing in the background, because I need stimulants and dopamine, yeah. But this one, I have my full concentration on it. I don't really have a video playing on it. I love this game, okay? I don't need to say anymore. S tier. Great game. Is it better than the third one? I don't know. That's why I'm saying top 3. Punch-Out is a great game. Released in 1987 or 1990, I don't know, it says both. This is a great game. It's kind of like you just like play it and then you just get a lot better at it. It's kind of like playing a video game. I need to write script for videos. What am I talking about? Now, in the game, you're a boxer and you box other people, and they range from very tough, very wimpy, to fat, to difficult, to magic, to pimple head. Each time you beat an opponent, the next opponent you fight gets more difficult as you go on. And plus, the opponents you do fight, they're all like different. Like, they do different moves, and sometimes it can feel the same, but I think they all feel different, and that's what makes this game really great. It feels different as an execution with different competitors, and wants to make you keep playing to get to the end. Also, a little something. The final fight, I'm pretty sure, is Dream, not the Minecraft one, the boxer one. That's in the title of this game. I have the Dream version, and while I was playing this on stream, someone gave me the code for Dream, and I got that code, and I now am on a level where I can beat Dream. I haven't done it yet because it's the last boss, so obviously the hardest, but you know, I'll beat him one day, maybe. So yeah, Punch-Out, a really great S tier game. Awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna make a lot of sports fans mad, but this is yeah. It's not that I think it's bad, but it's just very, very confusing. Like, what does this mean? What is any of this? What are we doing here? So yeah, that's mainly why I'm putting it here. I couldn't really understand enough to get into it, and that's why. Kid Iker, wait, Iker, This game, I think, is okay. I don't have a lot to say about it. It's basically just kind of like a platform game where you get higher and attack enemies. Some of those enemies are different, some are not. Honestly, this game is very okay. Not bad, but also not, like, very, like, great or entertaining. I don't really play this for long spans of time at all. I usually play, like, once or twice, and then I leave. It's just an okay game. Not bad, but also not great. Super C, I think, is a great looking game. I really like it. Although I don't love it. It's kind of okay. I really don't like the way you die. When you die, you just kind of lay on the ground while everything else is still going, and then you respawn. Also, you only have like 3 lives. And I don't know. Like, I also haven't played a lot of this game, but I do like this game. It's not bad. I like it. Ice Climbers, another okay game. In this game, basically break ice blocks with your very big hammer, while also trying to reach the top at a certain amount of time, or at least at a certain amount of time when you get to like the second half, or 2/3 half. Yeah, there's also things attacking you, and I'm not really the biggest fan, but I do like it sometimes. So yeah, it's an okay game. Well, we got 3 okays in a row. How about we break up this mediocrity with a really good game? So, Bubble Bobbles, I'm gonna, don't question the way I say it. Bubble Bobbles, is a really good game. If you look at it, you might think it's just a children game, but honestly, I really like this game. It's cute, it's simple, and my dad also really likes this game, so that might influence me. It's kind of like, shows like Bluey and Hilda, where there are things that, you know, can be enjoyed by children, but also teenagers and adults too. Especially Hilda. That's a really good show and movie. So yeah, this S tier. Oh, really great game, cute, silly, and I like it. Actually, I'm gonna move down to A tier, just because of a little bit of some things I have. Problems with like the enemies, but that's it. Still a very cute and great game. I love it. Galaga, an absolute classic of a game. A tier. Not really allowed to say. You're a spaceman that shoots bugs, aliens, and UFOs and stuff. And as you keep going, there's like more UFOs and more bugs you try to defeat. You have 3 lives. You lose all of them. Game over. You're done. Yeah, really good, great game. The only problem I have is just my skill, and also just my personal rage with the love continues. Like, come on, they can go down? What? I'm not gonna beat this. I don't know. I honestly don't know if there is an ending. I think it just goes on forever. But still, really great game, really classic. And yeah, again, really great, really addicting. Spaceship goes pew pew. Ghosts and Goblins. Not a great game. You basically like a bat steal your princess, and then you try to find her. There are multiple levels, and honestly, like I could never get past the first one. I only got to the second level like 1 time, and that's solely because of one thing. It's because of this stupid demon piece of crap. This guy, I can never kill him. I cannot kill him. I cannot kill him. And also, since he keeps killing me, because I can't kill him, I have to keep replaying the same level, and it just gets so boring, and it's like, yeah, I know, I've played this stuff before. I played these games before. Just let me get to the second level, and stop making me play the same thing over and over again, okay? So yeah, D tier, not a great game. Final Fantasy is an adventure game, where you attack people with your group of people, and the people you're attacking aren't people, they're monsters. Script. I would place this in D tier, and that's mostly because I'm not really a big fan of like adventure games where you just kind of wander around, kind of like Zelda games or Link. I don't really like those type of games too much because it's just kind of boring, which you're gonna find out soon when I talk about those games. But yeah, all around, not really like the best game. Not for me. I'm more of a levels guy, and a bubble bobblers. Kirby's Adventure, a very fun game where it's kind of like Mario, where you beat different levels. There's like a boss once in a while. The music is kind of cool, and honestly, I honestly don't have too much to say about it. I just really like this game. It's like it's cute. I also like Kirby itself, and yeah, B tier, yeah. I feel like my commentary or just talking is just kind of degrading throughout the video. Don't worry, I'll talk more throughout the next segment. Or next game. Script. Excitebike was released in 1984. It is a very fun backer game where you go up ramp, you crash, regret your life choices, you go fast, you go into the mud, regret your life choices, you land grass, regret your life choices. Your goal in each level is basically just trying to get a faster time of being 2 laps against the other person who thinks they're better than everyone else. You're not better, you selfish. Like I said, it is a very fun game. It's also very extreme. Hey, that. You also have a stamina, which you can speed up, but you better not use it too much, otherwise you're gonna run out, and you're gonna regret your life choice. So yeah, straight A-tier game, very fun, very cool. Recommended if you like bikes, and regretting your life. Star Tropics is a 1990s adventures game, which means I think it's boring. Uh, B or F tier? I don't know. Cause like it is boring, but also I don't think it's like straight trash. But I also think it's kind of a little worse than like Final Fantasy. I'll just put it like right here. D minus. Because at least like from what I've played, and I've played this before, I've never really attacked anyone. So it's just more boring than these things. At least like in this one you're attacking people. This one you're walking around and walking and being forced to agree with choices. No, I don't want your help. I said no. No. No, 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 no. Do you know what no means? No means no. Pac-Man in the 1980s is nothing short of a freaking classic. It is a great game. Well, the controls can be a little weird, but just mostly because it's not on a joystick. It's just like I'm playing it on a pad. It's much harder to move when it's on a pad, and that's like the only flaw. The gameplay is pretty cool, and yeah, I honestly don't really have a lot to say, and the stuff I can say has already been said before in a lot of other videos. So yeah, great game. The controls, like the pad, is one flaw, the only flaw. A tier. I mean, what else do you need? You got like a block of cheese, eating a bunch of ghosts, and running away from a bunch of ghosts. Mostly running. But yeah, like I said over a million times in this one segment, it's classic. In 1986, Zelda was made. Or The Legend of Zelda, if you're a nerd. But yeah, Zelda, I do think this is better than other adventures games. It's still boring in my opinion, but it's still fun. I mean, at least in this one, you're killing a lot of the time, and that's cool at first. The problem is, when you're killing, like an hour or two later, and when you're just looking and looking and looking, the killing people just kind of feels boring and the same, especially if you're looking in the same area. So yeah, an okay game, Zelda. I'm not really a big fan of adventure games, or just kind of Zelda. I remember I played like Breath of the Wild for a little bit, but even with that one I got a little bored. If I wasn't fighting monsters, I didn't want to do anything in that game. So yeah, Zelda, a good game. Okay game. But you know what's not really a great game? And you know what's a game that's even more boring than Zelda? Zelda 2. Zelda 2, The Adventures of Link. And let me tell you, the adventure part, I'll give it to the title, very accurate. Because this game is so boring. Yeah. What made the first game really great, well, not great, but what makes it okay, was that there were, like, people or, like, enemies you had to fight. In this one, it's really just walking. There's a lot of walking, and walking, occasional enemies, like those blobs you cannot hit, like, literally, and walking, and there's caves with bats or just invisible creatures, which I hate, and it's just, it's boring, it's boring. You barely attack anything. Or at least for the time I played, you don't attack anything. The other two is, I'm struggling between F and D. So I'll just do what I did and just put, D minus. Boring game. Boring game. Okay game? Boring, dumb game. Double Dragon 2 The Revenge. Just like with Mega Man 2, it's only the second one that's in here, not the first one. But unlike Mega Man 2, this one sucks. Released in 1988, it is a not very good game. The control switches back and forth where you press the A button and A button to attack, B button to kick, but sometimes the B button to attack and the A button to kick. It's boring, I don't like it. Plus, how do you get past this level? How? I pressed every single button, twice, and nothing worked. I never complete that level at all. I don't like that game. I don't like you, Double Dragon 2, The Revenge. I don't like you. Hey there, Editor Note here. So, while I was filming gameplay for the footage for this video, I figured out how to jump. You just had to press A and B at the same time. But I still think the game is very bad, but just for the sake of being honest, I just wanted to tell you. So, yeah. Castlevania. This is a game I like. I like this game. It's kind of just like one where you fight, and it has different levels, both in the level and also just in general, kind of. I ain't really sure these videos. But yeah, they're cool. There's like candles and other lights. When you hit them, you get like, power-ups and such. Even though I still don't know how to use those power-ups for some reason. I guess I just haven't played the game much. I still think it's a fun game to get to whip, so you get to whip these people. I haven't beaten the first level yet because that stupid bat. I always died to it. But yeah, good game. I don't know whether to put it in B or C tier, so I'm gonna put it in. Give me a sec. There. Put this in B plus. I like it. Castlevania 2, released in 1988, 1 year after the original Castlevania, and this one is bad. Well, it's just very, very boring. You barely attack anyone, it's all just walk and talk and dark fights. Not a lot to say about this game, just don't like it. Don't like it. Grindulus, I think is how you say it. A 1986 game that's kind of a more boring version of Galaga. This game, it's kind of like the same thing, space fighter thing. You're fighting other space people. The first, like, 20 to 30 seconds are very boring, because you basically do nothing. I'm not joking you, for that time, I really just spam the fire button, and I kill everyone, in my sight, and also just not die, take damage. You do get to move, like, later, which is cool, you know, good thing you're not, like, doing nothing the entire game. But also, it's just okay. So this, Grindless, it's an okay game. Not bad. Alright, we're at the last couple of few, so let's do it. Damn it. In 1989, Ninja Gaiden, I think that's how you say it, was made. And this game is, okay, basically a ninja fighting other ninjas to get to, like, a boss, and to fight people to get someone back. It's good. Haven't got past the second level yet, because that level sucks. But yeah, all around, I don't have a lot to say about this, which is why I saved this for last. This is why I save a lot of these games for last, because I don't have a lot to say. So yeah, Ninja Gaiden. This is not what I say, but I'm gonna pretend that is. This game, okay, C tier. It's just whatever. Meteoroid from 1986. It's boring. It's not boring because of just the repeatability. It's boring because everything's too easy. The thing I really like about, like, all these games, even if I don't like it, or the thing I like about most of these games, is that they're kind of hard. Like, they're difficult, and that's awesome. It's also why I like old games, because they're more difficult, rather than the new games that are just kind of easy. So yeah. I should have scripted this. Meteoroid, this is one of these games where it's just easy. And that's not, it's just boring. I don't really like it too much. Yeah, not a lot to say. Just boring. D tier. We don't really have a lot of good things. So how about we end this video on a high note with a very good game. Balloon Fight, a 1984 game, and also a very good game. It's fun. You basically play as this guy with balloons that's tried to pop these fellas' balloons so that they fall and die. Yeah, either that or you just kick them to death. Either way, it's a very fun game. It's very fun. It's also very fun with two people playing. I played it with my dad, and it's again, this is very fun. There's a bonus level. There's like excitement in the game, and you can get a lot out of it. Yeah, it's a very great, fun game. It's awesome. I cannot like praise it enough. It's great. S tier. So yeah, that's my entire tier list of all the NES games. This has been a long video to make, and also taken up a crap ton of storage. I had to offload like 2 apps just to finish filming this video. Here's an up close look, so that you can see everything that I've rated. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this. I wanted to make this for a very long time, and I'm so happy I finally got to do so. This was very fun, kind of hard, but still a very fun thing to do. Now, if you excuse me, I've been filming for 2 hours, and I need to drink some water, eat a cookie, and go to the bathroom. So yeah, thank you for watching again. Have a great day, have a great time, and goodbye.